I served as a chairside dental assistant for nearly 15 years. Throughout my journey, I gleaned valuable knowledge from various dentists and assistants. And now I feel so compelled to impart my wisdom and dental expertise to support others on their path. So please glove up and join me, Ruby Jones, your favorite dental diva, as we strive to enhance ourselves together. Hey y'all! So again, I'm going to start showing our basic kit, our basic setup, which is always going to include the cotton pliers to handle our smaller items, to remove and even insert the cotton rolls into the patient's mouth, and many other things. This is going to be our Explorer instrument, and you should notice that the Explorer has a very sharp tip, so please be careful when you are using the Explorer or handling the Explorer instrument. And then of course our mouth mirror. Okay, so our mouth mirror, again, your basic kit. So let's get started with our tooth names. Okay, so I'm gonna work backwards. And remember, thankfully, even though our adult patient has 32 teeth, we're using the same 8 names per quadrant. So we're using the same 8 names over and over again. So do not get overwhelmed when you recognize that the patient has 32 teeth, thinking that you have to remember 32 names. Thank goodness we do not. So you do, however, have to remember the 8 names. Okay, so starting with our central incisor, lateral incisor, our cuspid or canine. This is our premolar, or some people will call it a bicuspid, but you have to be specific. This is our first bicuspid or premolar, second premolar or bicuspid. You have to pick what you want to call it. Okay, then this is not just a molar, but this is our first molar, our patient's second molar, and our patient's final molar, which is called third molar, also known as the wisdom tooth. Okay, so again, from the back or posterior to the front, let's call the names out again. Third molar, second molar, first molar, second bicuspid, first bicuspid, canine, lateral incisor, central incisor. I'm going to keep going. Central incisor, lateral incisor. This is our canine, first bicuspid, second bicuspid, first molar, second molar, and our third molar, our wisdom tooth. And again, the same 8 names is going to be called out for the third quadrant, and the same 8 names are used for the fourth quadrant. So at this point, you should definitely remember and realize that, again, although there is a total of 32 teeth, we're using the same 8 names. Once we get to that midline or that central point, we are starting all over again with those same 8 names. Remember, at this point, this is the patient's maxillary teeth or maxillary arch, upper. And this is going to be the mandibular, which is the lower. Okay, so those, again, were the 8 names.